Welcome to the forfeiture machine. Civil forfeiture is when police and prosecutors seize property they suspect is connected to a crime. If you are charged with a crime, the government must prove your guilt and provide you an attorney if you can't afford one. But in the upside-down world of civil forfeiture, it's your property that gets charged, and you must prove that it isn't guilty. Nowhere is the civil forfeiture machine more active than in Philadelphia.
What's happening in Philadelphia?
What the police do in Philadelphia is if they think property is connected to a crime, whether you yourself are guilty, they don't even have to charge you, much less convict you of a crime. They can take it. They take people's houses. They take people's houses because a relative may have gone out in the street and sold a tiny amount of drugs. And the police will swoop in and they'll want to seize the house. And we're putting a stop to it.
And, well, in some places you are. It's still going on nationwide. And
right.
Goliath, in this case, isn't just trying to punish people they consider criminals. They have this extra incentive.
That's right. When the police seize things, they get to keep the money. They can use it for salaries. They can use it for trips. And I'll tell you what, if you look at the way police behave, you know, you could do one of two things as a police officer. You could seize a car full of drugs, or you can let the drug dealer sell the drugs and seize a car full of money. So which sides of the highways do you think police set stings up on? They set up stings on the side of the highways where they know the drug dealers are leaving town with cars full of money, not the sides where the drug dealers are coming into town with cars full of drugs.
Now, if a criminal does bad things and gets due process and is convicted, then I don't care if he loses property. But with civil forfeiture, innocent people get punished.
Meet Jackie. Jackie lives in a modest house with her 3 grandchildren. One day, the police arrested Jackie's oldest grandson outside her home for selling a small amount of marijuana. There were no drugs inside, and Jackie has never been in trouble with the law. Yet Philadelphia now wants to forfeit and sell Jackie's home. The prosecutor asks Jackie if she wants to settle by agreeing to give up her home in exchange for half the sales price. Worn down, Jackie reluctantly accepts. It's not fair. It's not right. But there's no telling when this nightmare will end.
She gives up her home because she's worn down. I shortened the video so you don't really understand why she's worn down. Explain.
They have this sort of weird court where they just make you keep coming and coming back and coming again. Sometimes they ask for documents. Sometimes they ask for something new. Whatever. They just make you keep coming. And one day they'll say, I'll tell you what, we'll give you your property back, but we want half of it. And these people don't have lawyers. They're not sophisticated. And so they shrug their shoulders and say, whatever we can get.
And if they miss one meeting, they've lost one of these court hearings.
That's right. And it can go on for a year, it can go on for 2 years. And so one of the things we're doing in our lawsuit in Philadelphia is not just attacking policing for profit as fundamentally unconstitutional, but getting rid of these kangaroo courts that are run by the prosecutors themselves.
And you represent Jackie. She already lost her house?
Yes.
So how can you help?
Well, we have other clients, and what we're moving on in Philadelphia is to get property back. We want to break the locks off the homes and give the homes back to the people, and that's what we're doing.
Last case, an Arkansas orthodontist offers to clean teeth.
Yeah, that's right. So he's an orthodontist. His staff cleans teeth every day, and so he thought there are low-income families with kids who don't have insurance and they don't get dentistry every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer them cleanings for 1/3 the price. Well, in swoops the state dental board and says, if you clean teeth, we're going to take your orthodontist license away. So he's the most prominent orthodontist in the state. He's got 100 employees, and the government says, we're going to take your license if you keep giving safe, inexpensive cleanings to low-income people.
And they say, we're not against, it's not that his price is low, but they only swooped in after he lowered the price.
Exactly. And that tells you something about what the government is really interested in and the kind of interests that are driving the government.